Good day, fine people. A very, very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick on the ZXspectrum 48K. I'm looking at a homebrew called SMUDGE Bad Moonee Rising, published by Clebin Games in 2022. It takes inspiration from an earlier game, a classic game called SMUDGE and the Mooonees, from Nationsoft in 1985. But basically, you can take control of a chimney sweep who for some reason has got a jetpack, maybe he left his ladder at home, and he must go from screen to screen and clean the chimneys of various screens. And once he's done that, get back to this laundrette here to clean the brushes and get going again. But, you know, like all dangerous chimney sweeps, there will be obstacles in the way that will drain our energy. Now, the energy down the bottom, it's that green bar, so have a look at that. Time's ticking down as well, slightly to the right of that one, and lives in the corner. So here we are, jetpacking. Whoops, don't bash into the sides or any of the obstacles that turn up. There's a chimney cleaned. We need to clean the chimneys of screens in order, and after each one, get back to the laundrette and clean ourselves and avoid that ball, whatever that is. We know it's see-through, and there's a big truck as well. So there we go. If you want to play this game for free, you can download it from Spectrum Computing and probably World of Spectrum as well. Yay, yay, yay. Dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat. See you got on your first or second go. Right, here we go. If you are a chimney sweep with a jetpack, then comment in the comment section below. So let's hover a bit here. There's a little bit of inertia. Right. Oops, no, you've got to land on it properly. Look, I'm in the red already, energy-wise. Get under this red cloud. That's a bit suspicious. If I saw a red cloud, I think something a bit dodgy is going on. Now, please subscribe if you haven't already. That's what keeps the craziness going as we attempt to review everything ever. Oh my goodness, and I've died. Oh dear, well, you know. I'm still going. I've still got a few lives here. Do 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 do. Coronation Street. Right, go. There was an EastEnders game, but there wasn't a Coronation Street game. If you're from outside the UK, Coronation Street and EastEnders are national soap operas which spread misery and sadness wherever they're aired. Hooray! A bit like Dallas without the hats and the oil and the excitement. Do 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 do. Right, come on. So that's the next screen. Different colours each side. Looks like there's traffic cones going on down there, but it doesn't matter on the left. But yes. So a truck goes past a bouncy ball, but they're there to delay you. Bump to them, and it's Deathville. Right, I think I've got just one more screen, have I? By my own low standards, it'd be great. Whoa, just to do one level. Now, oh come on. Oh, that's stupid. Get with a program, Nicky. Now this definitely is my last life now. So impatience is your worst enemy there. Take your time. There's plenty of time at the moment. Look, 5:05 it says there. Right, those chimney sweeps, those chimneys are cleaned, I seem to remember. Have I cleaned these ones? I think I've cleaned, no, let's clean these ones. I think I've cleaned these ones, have I? You soon know. Yeah, I have cleaned those ones. I just forgot. So much has happened going on here. If you want to see other ZXspectrum games we've reviewed, is that it? Yeah, he's completed it. Level complete. Right, I've done level 1. Great. Now, if you want to see other ZXspectrum games we've reviewed, there's a link to those in the description below. We're closing in on 1,500 soon, I think. Wow, that's just craziness. 1,500 games. See if you can write them down as we go to level 2. Or you can click on my username, takes to the channel page, and yeah, you know. You can see everything there. I haven't reviewed the game this is inspired by, SMUDGE and the Moonies from Nationsoft in 1985 at time recording, so I've done everything backwards, so I'll have to get that on the list to cover at some stage. But overall, we've got a good game. We've got good graphics, we've got you know, good sound here, and it's an active game. So, you know, I can't wait to see the game which it's inspired of, but this is a homebrew, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, number 1. Piccadilly Circus, it says there. That must be stage 2. I don't know where these balls are coming from. All I know is it's tough being a chimney sweep. Mind you though, if he's got a jetpack, why don't you just fly over all this as well? The guy's a nincompoop. Right, chimney 1, cleaned. Clean your chimneys. So I've got off level 1, so you should be able to do that. If you completed the game, then let me know. I'm not quite sure how many levels it does have, but quite a few. Back to the laundrette. I mean, if I owned a laundrette, I'd have this rule up which says no chimney sweep stuff can be cleaned on the premises. Yeah. Dick Van Dyke was a chimney sweep, of course, in Mary Poppins. Yes. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. We work for hours, only stop for a poo. Yes, I think they're not sure they were the correct lyrics. I mean, they might have just pooed down one of the chimneys. These weeks might be able to let us know for that. Dick Van Dyke, currently 99 years old. How about that then? Same as the name of the 99 ice cream. It used to cost 99p, and now it's probably £100 billion. Hooray! What's Nick going on about? Anyway, here we go. We're here to play the games. We're here to have fun. But this is a good one. I recommend this one, so give this one a bit of play. Both this and Smudge and the Moonies, although I don't know how good that is at this point in time. Good. Good graphics, good playability, good sound, you know. And it's obvious what you need to do. And it's fairly straightforward. It's not overly impossible straight away. And I don't want to see the different buildings on each level. So I'm a big fan of this. I don't know what's going on with that red cloud, but it's by these suspicious factories. I don't know what they're producing. Probably, I don't know, Dangerous Phantom Exorcist Jam. That's my favourite flavour. Go. Right. Whoa, chimney sweeping. You don't get many chimney sweeps about these days. Is it still a profession? You might be one, but you know, you need to let us know so we can hire your chimney sweep services. There's never been a great film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger about a chimney sweep that gets the job done by shooting people. I've never seen that before. Boof. Right. There we go. And each time, once you've done all the cleaning, you get to Buck House, which it says here is owned by the town mayor. I don't know why you need to get to his house every time, but it just represents success. Right, stage 3 is a castle now, not Roy Castle. It's not Hardcastle. The average age was 19. Then 19. Paul Hardcastle. Right. Now this is interesting. Now I like this. This is a good graphic. I love this castle. How did they make it look grey? Well, that's just your brain doing it. It's black and white, really. The ZxSpectrum hasn't got a grey colour. Right, a yellow toxic cloud. Ooh, don't get under a yellow cloud. That sounds like bad news. Why would a castle have a chimney made out of bricks? We don't know that either, right? How do I get out of here? Ooh. Any touching anything leads to a loss of energy. Can I get through here? Hey! What's going on there then? Oh yeah, that seems a bit of a flaw. It's game over in magenta writing. Good stuff. You're going to write something. Write in magenta. That's the way forward. I would say... Smudge. I don't know why he's called Smudge. Sounds like it should be a name of one of the Bash Street Kids, but the Bash Street Kids will Plug, Fatty, Spotty, all names you can't use today, of course, and Toots. And was Sydney one of them? Probably can use that. And Smithy, he was the dim one. It's not a Bash Street Kids game that I'm aware of, and that's a shame, because that would be good. Imagine that. A Bash Street Kids game where you can control any of the Bash Street Kids. I'm surprised that wasn't done. Beano was big in the 80s, ZxSpectrum was big in the 80s. Why didn't the Beano meet ZxSpectrum? This is a bit where you tell me it did, but the game was rubbish, and it didn't get any attention. Anyway, they could have put it on the front of a Beano comic, how about that? But they didn't, as far as I'm aware. Right, so we know how to play this game now, we know all about it, so it's about as far as you can possibly get here. Boom. Boom. So, you know, innocent games. You won't get any sort of like games, new games on the PS5 or Switch 2, where you're just a humble chimney sweep with a jetpack and cleaning chimneys for people. It's more innocent times before the internet, before AI, before craziness took over. There's a white van man there, so that's pretty early stuff. Coronation Street, it says up the top there. Whoa. I don't know. There's ITV Player, that's a channel in the UK, and BBC iPlayer. I don't know if they're accessible outside the UK, because you've got to have a TV licence, which is a bit of a rip-off anyway. So I don't know if you're outside the UK, if you can get a look on what Coronation Street or EastEnders is about. But it's probably on YouTube, but don't worry about it, you're not missing anything. I preferred Neighbours, that produced its own game as well, which was nothing like the show at all. Neighbours, do you want to be a neighbour? Well, start by living next door to someone, and that got you off to a good start. Right, there's a red telephone box there. Good. I don't think you see too many of those in the outside world anymore. Might be a few in London dotted about. I will play this to its conclusion, but you've pretty much seen all there is to see on this game, and you know if you want to be playing it or not. Every Wednesday we do play zxspectrum homebrew game, so thank you to the members keeping this thing running. Since COVID, I do a little bit less in terms of video logs and other things I've been offering the members. So apologies there. I always hope for it to be better. But COVID come along and it was like a freight train crashing into me. And everything got a bit more expensive. I changed jobs to something that doesn't pay quite as well. So I have to work extra harder to try and make it up. But anyway, we all do our own separate paths. But all about stress busting. That's why the channel keeps going there. So thank you for keeping this a reality. Good. Thank you, members. If you want to be a member, it's not compulsory. Click on that, but you know, it would help me a great deal. Let's get back to the old days. There was live streaming, video logs. So it was exciting times. Now we just seem to be got stuck on the videos, which ain't bad, but it just a variety would be good. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chirah. I hope I don't get run over by this car. Oh, bubble, bubble, bubble. It's an odd little like town where you can get killed by bubbles going up and down. Maybe a hat pin would be good to burst them, or like Pang, where you can get underneath and fire spears and things at the bubbles and break them into two. Right, there we go. Buff. Thank you for those people that watch the whole of the videos. People just drop in and out to see what the game is like, but don't necessarily listen to the commentary sometimes. Sometimes I'll get someone that bundles in and says the worst gameplay ever, or then says something about the game that I've already said in the commentary because I haven't watched the video. But there you go. That's all a part of being on YouTube. You can't let it upset you. You just got to keep going. There's nincompoops out there. Good nincompoops and bad nincompoops. A bit like the Force in Star Wars. You can use the nincompoopery to be good or go down the dark path. Stay to the light path. That's what they say. Don't be a Sith of nincompoopery. Yes, it'll only lead to disaster, pain, and suffering, said Master Yoda. And he was green, like Kermit the Frog, so he knows what he's going on about. I speak a lot of sense on this channel. I hope you're writing this down in your notebooks. Right, I'm losing patience on this go. I'm just going, let's just die on this car, and we'll get out of here before I go completely insane. So, hope you'll have a look at that. I really enjoyed it. It's quick to know what to do, good graphics, good sound, it's put together excellently. It's well worth a go. So that was Smudge, Bad Moonee Rising on the zxspectrum 48K, posted by Clebin Games in 2022. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, or indeed homebrew, then put that in the comment section below. Love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. We work for hours, only stop for a poo. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chirah. I hope I don't get run over by this car.